Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And yes, you made me do it type for heavy with a derp gun. Congratulations. Let's see what we can craft with this tank. Now, straight up, to say that this vehicle is far away from being competitive with a derp gun, okay? I do not think this tank should be played with a derp gun, but it can be extremely fun. Now hear me out. The standard ammunition with this tank, 900 alpha damage but 75 millimeters of penetration, it's horrible. I do not recommend for anyone to use it. It's just not good. But if you are loading the gold ammunition, 900 damage and 192 millimeters of penetration, it's actually half of the trouble. Obviously, considering that you are dealing with higher tier tanks, or maybe not higher tier tanks, but heavy tanks, right? Because you are slow, mother trucker. I mean, the chance you are going to go and meet mediums is kind of low, right? That's the worst thing of all this. But if you will meet Kunze Panzer will scream, you know? So there is two sides of the story. The side number one, whenever you are fighting against E75, you are suffering. The side number two, whenever you are meeting someone made out of carton or paper, or however you would call this carton box, right? Then you are going to be fine. And on top of that, you have AP penetration, well, AP ammunition, where you have 252 millimeters of penetration, which is far away from being ideal, but it's better than nothing, right? And now we are going to say hello for the C75. I can't see this gentleman looking at me, but you know what? Joke's on you. I do not really care. 125. Fellas, you know what? 15 more shots and he's dead. 15 more shots and he is dead, and we are booming. Now, obviously, jokes aside, this is not a really good way to play this tank with a derp gun, so I am just going to relocate. I can see this Baza trying to flank us. I do not really care too much. Hear me out. I have a plan, right? We are going to flank the enemies. And the first victim is going to be this MX-65T, because there is a humongous chance this gentleman is still sitting in the same position. And soon we will figure out, is it the case or it's not the case. Whoa! Here you go. This is exactly what I need. Now, you might think, skill, you will shit your pants and you are not going to go in front. Oh, no, no. I am going. My man, I just met one of the most powerful tier 8 tanks. You know what that means? That means hi. It is worth the opponent, okay? It is worth the opponent. We are equally strong. I am a strong tier 9 tank as he is strong tier 8 tank. And he's running for his life. He is not enjoying himself. And you know what? I cannot blame him for this. I just simply can't. Ooh, this is actually great. Look. I know it might look weird and everything, but I am feeling very, very good. I'm pretending that I cannot see this guy. That's okay. You know what is the funny thing? Even though I pretended that I cannot see this guy, in the same time he can't see me either, as you can see. Greetings, mate. A pleasure to meet you. I hope you are doing well. Meanwhile, if I'm not mistaken, this guy should still sit here. Yes, he's that ninja, and there is a humongous chance that he's still sitting in the same position, right? So I am not bothering to relocate that much at this point. I am feeling alright. Whenever you are playing with a Type 4 Heavy, and whenever you are having lower tier matchmaking, derp gun is actually bearable. As you can see that yourself, it's not that bad, is it? It doesn't look that bad. There is a humongous chance we hit this guy with a blind shot. No, we didn't, but you know what? Wait for it. He won't enjoy this. I can promise you that. 850. Fellas, you thought you are going to punish me while requesting this this tank with a high explosives. Joke's on you, I like it. I like it, fellas. You know, after playing World of Tanks for that many years, I started appreciating weird things like Type 4 Heavy with a high explosive ammunition, Levhash art permanently tracking me, and so on, so on. I just like it. What do you want me to say? Skill, this is a derp gun video for 3000 likes. Yes, Yes. I mean, okay, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good one. I see this Leo, but I don't care because he's showing me his ass. Oh, my bananas, fellas. Okay, I cannot even hide, okay? I cannot even hide. I am enjoying myself. I'm playing the game and buzz out of nowhere, true baboon. Video for 3,000 likes, you son of the banana. You know? Meanwhile, bam. That's awesome. This is a very, very solid game. And you know what? The most fun fact would be if we are actually making this tank work better with a derp gun than with a standard gun. That would be the finest one and the best one, but obviously time will show absolutely everything. At this point, I do not really mind too much, and I am obviously just simply waiting until this Gusor will get spotted, and there is a big chance he will. So, let's see. Absolutely madness, fellas, truly. Okay, now, if this Gusor will try to beat the living crap out of Jack Panzer, or he will go for a base defense, we should be able to get the shot on him. If not, then we are finishing the game with a solid 5,000 damage, with a derp gun, with a Type 5 heavy. Not bad. You know what we need for a full happiness? Prokurovka. Then we are fully set, and then we are enjoying ourselves. No, Gusor peeking today. I could even go for a blind shot. Actually, what blind shot? I do not even have angle for him. I thought maybe I do have an angle, but unfortunately I don't. No, I think it is a game over. Okay, good. Let's see the score. Okay, fellas. First game, Ace Wanker. Okay, I like it. I like it, fellas. I truly like it. Look at this. 5.1 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage. Joke's on you. You think you are going to mess me up with a tank like Type 4 Heavy with a high explosives? Ha! Joke's on you. Beautiful game. Overall, we are first by experience, first by the damage. We killed the worthy opponent, which I really want to highlight, MX 65T, which was absolutely glorious and it was amazing. And we made 40,000 profits as well, which is absolutely amazing and it is very, very good. Meanwhile, I have a feeling that our buzzer messaged us and he is saying, pleasure to meet you. GG, mate. Pleasure to meet you as well. Okay, without further ado, let's go for seconds. No? What is the chance of Prokurovka? Not quite Prokurovka, fellas. Live Oak standard battle. This is going to be a very, very hard one, honestly speaking. Going into the city is going to be relatively hard. Going under the bridge is even more disgusting. In other words, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are struggling a bit here. But you know what? We are going to make it work. We are just simply going to take our balls in the hand and we are going to be fine. So, first things first, I would say we are taking this corner here. The main reason why we are going to do this is because we want to punish someone crossing through the street like this, right? Simple as this. I mean, I get the point that I am slow, okay, fellas? You do not need to tell me this. I know I am very, very well aware of that, but we should be alright. Good. Phase 1 is crossing like so. That is good. And hear me out. This is where I want to be. I know it sounds weird, but this is exactly where I want to be. Here we go. Now we are chilling. Even if I will get spotted here, I literally do not care about this. And hi. 850 in the face, good. Whenever you are playing with tanks like Type 4 Heavy, you need to think out of the box, right? From where you can use your penetration in order to spank the living crap out of the enemies, right? As you can see, I am not fighting against the super heavies face to face or against the heavies face to face. I do not want to do that. Why would I? It is significantly better to have side shots because naturally on the side there is significantly less armor to deal with, and this is exactly what we need. Also, this is only the start. I have a feeling that no one else crossed, or maybe enemies have some Foches who managed to cross quicker, but it's completely fine. We are not worried about this. We are just simply waiting until someone else will say, oh, it's the time to move. That's what I am waiting for, so let's be patient. In the same time, what I would love to see if our city would try to make a bit of pressure, right? If our city is making a bit of pressure, we are booming and we are sitting very, very well. Oh, come on, go. If he is smart, he is not going to make pressure. If he is silly goose, he will say, yes, M103, I will support you. Brotherhood for life. You know, 2 American tier 9 heavy tanks, maybe Brotherhood for life, pretty please. And once again, we are just waiting. We are patiently waiting until enemies will mess up. No one is messing up. Okay. How about this Vaza? Vaza is trying to escape. That's fear, I guess. If I would move through the open field, this would be very, very bad. I simply do not have armor to stand the chance to go like this, right? I just simply can't. But it is okay. We're just waiting here. Mr. Face, maybe? No. The Face is also kind of smart mother trucker. I'm taking my words back. Brotherhood for life. Brotherhood, fellas. 2 American heavy tanks, we must die together. Well, unfortunate, mistakes were made. There is nothing what this gentleman can do at this point. If he is moving back, he is dead by us. If he is staying, he is dead by our allies. Good start. Overall, believe me or not, this is a good start. Now, we need to figure out how we are going to decap the base. There is no way, I repeat, there is no way that I will make pressure towards the enemy sniper schnitzels here. It's the worst decision which I could make. So what we are doing, we are just simply crafting a decent enough angle to spank every single gentleman who will try to make pressure like this. And I have no doubts whatsoever that they will. But now the question is, where exactly do I want to play? Because there is a couple of options. Option number 1 is to stay where I am now, and I would have some kind of cover from the guys over there, and in the same time I can go back just like so. Or alternatively, I could try to go somewhere here and play hull down, which is reasonable choice, but you know, everyone will penetrate me like there is no tomorrow, so I believe this is not ideal. No, Hori, spot this guy going up. Come on, my man, you got this. What is the right choice? T-30 is getting involved. Can we have a decent enough angle? We can, but he's going back. You know what? Wait for it. He will push in front. Good boy. Come on. Push in front. Maybe I could calculate the things properly to go for a blind shot. Maybe. Oh, Foch. Good, 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 good. High. 800 in the face. Once again, thinking out of the box in this kind of situation. I do not want to fight face to face with the super heavy tanks. There is no point for us to do so. But what we can do, we can find the enemies making a silly goose mistakes. We can look for the sides of the medium tanks or of the heavy tanks, and we can feel actually somehow decent. Now, in this situation, it will go against what I said now, but he is not a super heavy tank. Vaza 55 is a strong tank, but it's not super heavy. Estarva, I don't really care about him. In fact, I believe I could even spank him once in the face. Actually, I don't care about him. I am way more interested in the Vaza 55. Okay, never mind. I care about everyone now. I see Vaza 55 going like this. He will flank me this way, or at least he will attempt to flank me this way. Beautiful shot, and I have a feeling I am dead. That's okay. Hear me out, fellas. It might look, no, but skill. I think this is the best play which we could have made in this kind of situation. Let's talk about this. We won the city, hip hip hooray, but in the same time, as you can see, no one tried to make pressure here because it's kind of a suicide, you know? Because enemies are holding this line, so it's hard to make pressure. We cannot teleport to our base, it is just impossible because how slow this vehicle is, and overall, you know, we penetrated every single shot we fired, so it is not bad whatsoever. And in the end of the day, Cobra said, this is what Cobra said. This is what we can get in this situation. Now, hear me out. Would I have a better performance if I would have other gun? No. I think, in fact, I would have worse performance with other gun because that was the game like this. What you can do. Not much. Okay, we are coming back with a defeat, but 3.4 thousand damage. Now, jokes aside, fellas, we are top player by experience and we are top player by the damage in the tier 10 matchmaking. You know what? Believe me or not, but I'm very proud of my performance. Also, on top of that, we have 4,000 credit deficit. We are losing 4,000 credits, but that's okay. Let's go for a last one. Hopefully the best game. Fingers crossed. Fellas, when I said I want Prokhorovka, I was kind of joking, you know, but I think World of Tanks doesn't have sense of the humor. We have the Malinovka now. Okay, fair enough. On the positive note, there is a tier 7 matchmaking, so obviously we are having some sort of upper hand. There is not a big chance that enemy Charfutur or Esterva will go on top of the hill. Skoda is not that dangerous for me. All I am afraid of is this Object 705 and maybe SMV. Other than that, I would eat this T29 like there is no tomorrow, right? So I am feeling relatively fine in this kind of situation. Okay. What we need to do, we need to be patient and we need to go on top of the hill. Although, to our team... Okay, let's talk about our team. There is no one who are going on top of the hill. I would be alone, I would be lonely wolf there, and probably I would get slaughtered because of this. Which is not ideal thing. So I would even consider to play safe and not to go on top of the hill. Sometimes it happens, and sometimes the best part, the best way to do the things is to do nothing. Because in this kind of situation it doesn't look very good, does it, fellas? I mean, in the same time, it's kind of hard to slaughter me, to be fair with you. I get the point, 2 Artas, tier 7s and so on, but... Okay, for now, let's try to go up. I would consider to sit in the bush here, but not with a Type 4 Heavy. Type 4 Heavy is so big, everyone will be able to slaughter me. And as you can see, 705 is going like this. Okay, hear me out. Pit stop here. The main reason why we are doing pit stop because this LTG... I was about to say, there is a humongous chance that LTG is going to sit in the standard bush, but I want to blind fire here. Could we blind fire here to begin with? Yes, we could, and we haven't seen the splash, so maybe it wasn't that bad. Now our Leopata lost quite a bit of the hit points, which is fair, you know. Playing on top of the hill is kind of hard, especially whenever you have no armor whatsoever. Oh, hi. I needed to go for a shot. I had no more time left. Okay. Do the basic maths, fellas. It's not worth to go on top of the hill. This object, if he has gold loaded, he will eat me alive. I just simply cannot do anything for him. Leopata, if he is going to be smart, he is going to run. Kapaza, if he is going to be smart, he is going to run. So, honestly speaking, there is not many things for us to do here, you know? And in the same time, we are playing with a derp gun, so we need to keep this in mind. So, we are going to dig this, we are going to simply hug this church as much as we physically and possibly can. And we will try to be patient. Yeah, situations like this happens as well, and there is nothing what I can do about this. This is how the games are looking like with the tanks like this. Let's go for a blind shot this way, and now we are ready to wait until enemies will try to make a bit of pressure for us. A hard game, just simple as this. Just a hard game, fellas. Even though we are top tiers. Now, I am going to go for a blind shot for this Mr. Udes because he was sitting here, so maybe he will still be sitting around this area. Who knows? Yeah, very, very hard. Extremely hard game. You know, in World of Tanks, it is extremely important to be patient. If you are impatient in World of Tanks, you are dead meat, and then you will cry like there is no tomorrow, you know? You cannot do anything in some situations, and this is one of those. So, let's sit still, let's wait until enemies will mess up, and we are going to be fine. Once again, the main reason why am I not going on top of the hill is because of this object 705. He is way too dangerous tank for us to play against, right? Unless we have a perfect angle to punish him. And even with a perfect angle to punish him, it is just simply hard to penetrate. That's the truth, fellas. Oh, SMV. This should be easy penetration. I get the point. I really want to spank him. Okay. Doesn't really matter. I get the point. I am showing the side for the Mr. Skoda, you know, I get the point. But at this point I am becoming desperate. I am just trying to get use somehow. I am just trying to get any use I can physically and possibly get my fingers on. What is the chance that they have a tank over there? Probably none. I would say probably none, so all we need to do, we need to sit here. Let's wait for it. If Skoda is dropping down, we are chilling to a certain extent, right? 200 damage, it's okay. If Skoda push like this, we are feeling alright. If object is pushing like this, we are feeling alright. If SMV will go like this, we are okay. It is not that bad. The biggest problem of this game is to stay patient, you know? This is the biggest problem in my opinion. Well, maybe challenge, I suppose to say. $900 in the face for 705. I caught him well going down. You can say whatever you want, fellas. That was a very, very good prediction from my side. Even when stars are against us, we are not going to give up. We are just going to be patient, mother truckers. Now next, what I am waiting for, I am pretty much waiting until someone will go like this. I get the point that Skoda is sitting somewhere up here, okay? I understand it, I get it, I get it, fellas. But this is the best play for us. Can I go deeper here? This is the question. Or my tank is way too wide for this. Oh. Looks like my tank is way too wide. That's okay. T20. What is the chance that he's here? I caught you, buddy. I caught you. So far, so good. I believe this is about the time whenever we are changing our plan and whenever we are going on top of the hill. I get the point that SMB might sit here. I understand that. But it is changing absolutely nothing. We can get involved like this. In the same time, while we are traveling around the Kempinovka, I get the point that this guy is sitting here as well, okay? We can do a short detour and we can spank him like there is no tomorrow as well. Oh, hi. Lover plate, lover plate, lover plate, lover plate. Not quite. Not quite a lover plate, fellas. It's okay. The thing is, this guy will struggle to penetrate me. I am just significantly more powerful than he is, speaking about the armor. And you know what? He's running. He is running. He is showing his ass and he is saying, "You will never ever see me again, you son of the banana. You will never see me again. That's okay. That's what I want to see. Meanwhile, Leo will... Ooh! Leo will clear the hill. That's for sure. That's the benefit whenever you are playing with a meatball. You know, Arta is having a very, very bad time. Meanwhile, Škoda doesn't really matter, does it? It's okay. And now we need to penetrate this T-29. This T-29 is what holds the most of the damage at this point. Please, RNG, don't F me up. RNG, please. Thank you. 900 in the face for T-29. He's not enjoying himself. I can promise you that. He is not having a great time. He's not enjoying the game. He's saying, Kempinovka with a heavy tank against the Type 4 heavy tank. Unbelievable. Okay, Škoda got the right angle. That's okay. No complaints, no regrets, fellas. I am feeling alright with this game. And last but not least, we have 3.2 thousand damage and 800 assisting damage. So overall, our performance wasn't bad with a derp gun. I don't really think it was as good as it was with a standard gun, but it is completely fine. That's to be expected. I am happy with the first game. I'm okay with the second game, and the third game was just a bit boring overall. How to play the game, Aka, you need to be very patient. Other than that, I'm happy. Let's see the scoreboard. We are coming home with a victory, fellas. 3.2 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage. I think we made the correct choice by not going on top of the hill because it would have been bad. And fellas, that is quite nuts. We are second by experience, and once again we are first by the damage. So honestly, in the end of the day, it wasn't that bad as I expected this session to be. I do not want to talk about this minus 54,000 credit income, but I think we can afford it. We are going to be all right. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you had a great time. Type 4 Heavy is a rough tank to make it work, but I think this session was all right. And I really want to highlight one thing: don't buy this tank. It's not good. It's not really nice. And if you have this vehicle, if you made a decision to go and grind the Type 5 Heavy, fellas, I beg you, use the other gun. You will have significantly more fun. Well, maybe fun-wise not, but you will have a significantly better performance for sure. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your daily dose of skill, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.